everybody, it's Jeanne, and I'm gathering up some papers and stuff for my papers and fabric for my Masterboard for January. Not sure just what I'm going to do. I mean, it's going to be some sort of a vintage look, and I think I'll probably go with the larger of the two. And then if I have stuff and have time and feel like doing another one, I'll just do a smaller one. So, the best thing to do, I'm going to start off with some vintage papers. And as always, you could find lots of vintage things in the bins. And this is where I got this food chopper thing. So we'll just, oh my goodness, it's so old it just falls apart here. I guess that's going to be okay to use. We'll see. I have some other papers too. Some music papers that are going to fall apart like that. Probably won't need all that much, but we'll start off with this kind of a layer. I'm going to use my matte Mod Podge, and we'll see how that goes. Gosh, this stuff is so old. I'm going to move my lovely gelatos, the metallic gelatos, out of the way for now, but not too far, because I kind of want to get to them. So let's see here. My Mod Podge is kind of thick, and this brush has been used in blue, so we'll be seeing some of that color come through. I should probably put the Mod Podge in a small dish, but I do tend to do things the quickest way possible and not the best way. So anyway, so today I got everything put away. It's the end of the Christmas season. Epiphany is done, and not that that's what I was waiting for. It's just that's about the time I got to it. I had a crazy accident with my knee. I don't know what happened. Absolutely do not know what happened. And I was out of commission for a full day. Let's put some of this down. This is kind of fun. I found this paper in my car well after it was time to wrap any presents. So that was really too bad. But I just saved a few pieces out here to throw on here just for my own fun. And I'm not not making sure that every piece is torn, but I am making sure that that every piece has kind of a vintage look to it. And any fabric that I use, I want to put that on the top, not as part of the base. I think the fabric is so thick that it might not work well as a base. But what do I know? I don't use fabric much in collage, so I don't really know. As you know, I am not a professional. I do not have any idea what I'm doing. I just play. I just play, and if you stay and watch, I love it. I love to share what I'm doing. I've been saving this music sheet for a long time just because I loved it. And so so this seems like a good project. I do have other papers. Papers like this. Don't like that white. So let's just get rid of some of that. So, let's see what's been going on. I've been icing my knee and keeping it elevated, and it looks like it is going to make it. I'm going to live. And I'm not going to have to run to the doctor. So that's my happy news. Because when I first did it, I thought, oh my gosh, now this is going to be a doctor's visit. And you know what they do? They don't really know what's wrong. So they have to do all these tests. They have to pull fluid out to see what's caused the problem, and then they have to take x-rays and maybe do an MRI, and of course all of that is expensive. I'm not really sure what I have to pay for anymore. I have no clue. I'm really bad about knowing what I pay for and what I don't. I got surprised with a $160 bill in August or in September, because they said, "Oh yeah, you had a secondary visit to your physician, and you're only allowed one well visit a year, not two." Well, my doctor won't renew my meds without that secondary visit, and that was $160. So I said, well, wait a minute. let me rethink this. I want to, I just want to say this. I was sick, and I went to the doctor, and while I was there already for a recheck on how I was doing on the medicine. He talked to me about some of the things that he would talk about at a well visit. So it technically wasn't scheduled as a well visit. And they said, oh, well, that's, you know, that's not how it works or something. And I don't remember what all the ins and outs were. But as it turned out, they were supposed to rebill it. They didn't. And I thought everything was taken care of, and it wasn't. And so then I find out later, I get a bill in December, and I'm thinking, holy crow, I forgot all about this. And lo and behold, it said I owed nothing. Zero. Oh, no. I did. I owed $10 copay. So I said, I'll take it. I'm good with that. I will take the $10 copay. So, oh, I did both of these postcard things upside down. Maybe I should do one right side up. Do it my way. Do it this way. And we'll throw in some dictionary pages. So anyway, I got off. I don't know how it happened, but it was ruled in my favor, so I was happy about that. But I know now that I can't schedule 2 well visits in a year, and I won't be doing that again. And like I say, I didn't actually schedule a well visit, but I was going to schedule a well visit, and he said, well, we'll just combine it. And I said, okay. And that was probably my saving grace, since it was a combined visit. So anyway, so that was my good news for this month. And what else? What else has been going on? My daughter has started a YouTube channel. They travel, and they're doing like an RV channel and places that they go and see. And it's been very interesting. I'll leave a link if you're interested in travel videos, or if you have an RV and you watch RV videos. And I think the one that they're putting up next has my grandson in it, so I'm really pleased with that. Of course, you know, my grandkids are all grown up now. But I just love to to see them. I've got the best grandkids ever. And fortunately, 3 of them live close by me. Let's see, I'll just take that one a little off the page there. And a little bit off over here. Some more there. I am getting ready to take a little trip to a little jaunt to Florida. And do some house sitting for my sister, which is nice because I have my son here house sitting for me who can't actually get away, so it all works just fine. And I am ready to get out of the cold, although it's not been nearly as cold as it was last year at this time. Oh my gosh. Last year at this time I could hardly wait to get out and get to North Carolina and South Carolina, where I did end up spending a month, because I just didn't want to come back. And my daughter says, "You don't have to leave. What do you have to go home for? There's nothing you have to go home for." And that was very true. There was nothing I really had to be home for. But, you know, you miss your home. So eventually you do go back. But I'm going to spend some time in Florida and just enjoy the sunshine and go back and see a few of my haunts and have lunch with some favorite people, and if I can get in touch with them. Sometimes that's not always easy. I just found out one of the people that I thought moved away like I did kept her house, and she's headed back for the winter now too. And I thought, oh yay, that's cool. Now I've got all these little bitty pieces. I don't really need any sewing pattern stuff, but just in the interest of variety. So anyway, so I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good about everything now that I don't have to make a trip to the ER or to the doctor. And it looks like I'm going to be able to get my house ready so that I can be gone. And I really don't have anything particularly fun to say today, but I'm trying. I haven't ever had any real major issues with health, so I'm very glad about that. I'm just going to put a few little music pieces on there. I hope this isn't going to warp too badly. Let's do it this way. And I wanted some of this side here. Ooh, I'm loving how this is turning out. Definitely what I wanted to do. Another piece right there would be good. And then some more music. And what else? I'm just got a few more spots. Ooh, I like that. Let me turn that around. Put those torn sides up. Okay. Now, oh, got this whole edge right there. And that little piece. And where else do I have an edge? Kind of hard to see. And I like these little numbers. And one spot right there. And then I think we got it. And I'll have to turn off the camera and there, we've got that. And I'm going to put my hands are sticky now. I wanted to put a piece of that. I wanted to put this tin heart on here. I mean star. I don't know if I can get this. might help hold that down. There. And what else did I have? I had that. And of course, this is going to be a piece I'm going to keep all in one piece, but I'm going to take it down and have it copied so that I can cut it up to do little pieces. Because this is not going to. Now, I don't know if you can see that, but you can see how that shimmers. I'm hoping the camera will pick that up, how that shimmers. I love it. Love, love it. And I have another tin star somewhere. Here it is. And I had some of this that I was thinking I might be able to add on. Let's see how that looks. Put that up there, and I was gonna say what happened. It dropped off the face of the earth. Oh, look at my hands. Oh my goodness. Okay, some of that into the trash. That can go into the water while I cut some of these things out. Well, I'm just gonna cut this out real fast and speed it up a little bit for you. I'm not cutting it really close, but I don't want all that fabric to cover up what I've put down. So I'm just kind of trimming it around, and we'll see how it works. I'm not sure if this is gonna work at all, or if I'm even gonna be able to lay it down properly, but we'll give it a shot. So let's see what happens here. This is how it always is. It's just a trial and error thing. Not sure where the other star will go yet. Is it just going to be lost on here? That might be just lost. But that's okay. If it's lost, we'll just glue over it. So let's see if I'm successful. I didn't mean for it to go over the star, but maybe that will be okay. Maybe that will be a happy accident. Okay. Ooh, it looks like it's sticking very well. A little bit of fraying. Nice. Okay, there's that, and let me cut this one. This is much easier to manage. Put some Stabilo around it. Ooh, I love the strings and the fray. Let me see if I can bring that out a little bit. Okay, love that. And do I have any more? Do I have any? Yes, I had one more piece of there. And maybe the other star can go up here. Oh, I think I wanted the glue for that. Once this is dry, I think I might put another piece of the red gingham up here. That is a fun piece to have on there. And then maybe a little down here. And I'll put a piece this way. There. Down there. Now that I have all my favorite pieces on there, I'm going to let it dry and see what else it needs. See what I've forgotten to put on. A piece there. There. I kind of need that extra blue color. I like that. I like that blue. Here. Now, I think that is it. I'm going to go clean my brush, let this dry a little bit. And once it's dry, I'm going to add a little more color. Okay, hang on. Okay, I've added a few stickers to enhance the details. I can see where I've gotten some pieces. It's a little, I'm going to have to wet the back and then pin it down, but that's okay. Added a little bit of, I did trim, of course, trimmed around the edges, and I couldn't help but play with it. I was starting to do this, and I realized I really need to do some of this on camera. Come on. Just trying to bring out the stars a little bit with my distress crayon that I have fallen in love with finally. Absolutely love my distress crayon. Now, I didn't want to make that too dark. I'm beginning to make it too dark, I think, around the edge of it. I just want a little bit of shadowing to pull that out so that you can see that. And I don't know if I can do that with this fabric. That's going to be a test here to see how that plays, because and it's not playing well. It's not playing too well. This piece is still up. So anyway, I really don't want to do too much. I do like that little postcard. I would kind of like to embellish it a little bit, or bring it out just a little bit there, that postcard. And I liked these letters, and that's just a stamp that I found, and I found these little stamps. So and I can see that I've got some little edges that need to go down here and there. But I'm not even sure why I'm doing some of this here. I'm just kind of playing. And there. And I've taken a nice picture of it. So I've got a picture that I can print. Sometimes I feel like I need I'm afraid I'm going to pull some of it off. But I'm playing. This is my first Masterboard, and this may not be what a Masterboard is supposed to be. We're maybe not supposed to have all these embellishments. I did watch the instructions, or the samples, I guess you'd say, from Kylie and Nina, which I will leave those links down below. And I haven't quite followed them, but they did add things on there. Maybe not quite as much as this, but that she did add tickets and different things on there. I kind of went back and looked at Kylie's this morning. So anyway, I'm going to leave it like that. I'm just going to leave it. I'm going to call it done, and I'm going to spray the back and get it wet, and then pile some books on it to make it flatter. But truthfully, it doesn't need to be flatter. If I framed it it would be fine behind glass. It's not it's not too horribly warped. I guess you can see this way how warped it is. It's not too horribly warped, and I'm really happy with it. I'm very pleased how that turned out. And if that's not Masterboard, then I don't know what a Masterboard is. You know, I want to add some writing, but there's plenty of writing on the paper, so I'm not going to. I'm going to leave it. I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to keep it the way it is. Okay. Thanks for hanging in there. Now to get this to you guys and let you see. Alrighty? Bye.